Hi guys, Flisk here. Today I am going to show you a fantastic game I had in the T110E5 Tier 10 American Heavy Tank. I love this tank, I love its manoeuvrability, I love its gun handling, fantastic rate of fire, great aiming time, great accuracy, and I love how troll the armor is. People go, oh, it's got a turret you can aim, it's got a big huge commander's hatch you can aim at, and it's got, a relatively thin lower plate and all this kind of business, but I will tell you right now that this tank is armour, especially from the front. Sides and rear, don't worry, the sides and rear are awful. Its front and its turret are fantastic. Okay, so we're going to watch through my perspective so you can see what I'm aiming at. I'm just going to talk some shit over it. I found a new place that I like going. Not so confident about going like in this kind of way if I spawn on the other side of the map. I'm not sure where to go on the ridgeline there to be effective, but if I spawn on this side of the map, I found a new place I like to go. I don't like going down the A line anymore, or the B line. I don't find it as advantageous as I used to, and similarly I hate going where our T62A and T69 have gone. I can't stand going there. So I'm just going to change the sound set, the gun sound settings before your ears get blown off. Hopefully that won't be too loud for you.
First blood.
So this position on this ridgeline, okay, I'm using the gun depression of my tank. I'm just making sure I see that AMX 1390 and I'm like, okay, I don't want anything to do with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to back off so it's not proxy spotting me, and what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to let him go forward a bit, let him go forward. I think he's going to come over the ridgeline. And then I realise he's blue, so he's got a pretty good idea. He's probably not going to sewer scout over the ridge to me, so I think I know where he's going to be, and I guess correctly, I'm going for the ram. He obviously sees I'm going for the ram, doesn't let me go for the ram. I stop here, and the reason I stop here, AR Tortoise is going to finish him, I think. Yep, Tortoise finishes him. And I think I failed to spell Tortoise here in a second. Oh no, I did. But the other thing as well is, if I go any further, there's that mouse that got spotted that can shoot me, the enemy artillery can shoot me, and there's going to be some tank destroyers on the 1-2 line that can probably shoot me as well. So I stopped before I went any further. I then saw this Carnarvon here, and I tried backing up over the ridge to try and get an angle on this Carnarvon. In the end, I just decided to try and shoot into his turret, like hopefully. I kind of should have aimed that a bit better to the side of the turret maybe, but in the cheeks, but it doesn't matter. As you'll see, I get quite a lot of damage in this game. So I'm off to an okay start. I've not lost any health, I've been spotted, but I'm in a safe position. I've got a decent tank that can withstand a bit of a battering. This AMX AC-48, I don't know what he's trying to accomplish from being there. He lost all of his health. I only did 88 damage to him before I killed him. He lost all of his health from just pushing really far forward, and I don't know what he was trying to do. Yes, he got spots off, but he's a fantastic tank, and he just threw his life away. Don't know why. So it appears that we're kind of losing. We've got a T62A and IS-3 and a T69 down. They only lost the AMX AC-48 and the AMX 1390. However, this is where it all starts to change. I spot the mouse, I shoot it in the side, distract him. T32 takes a pot shot at me, so I'm like, okay, that T32 is properly hull down. Unless I can see his cupola, I'm not going through his front. So I'm just going to be a little bit more cautious. I'm going to go for the mouse again, go for that lower front plate shot, and as you can see, it went straight through there. T32 pokes again, he is aiming at me again, but this time I do have my whole arm angled. And he could only see my front of my hull at a ridiculous angle, so he could only either track me or ricochet like he did. Mouse is dead. That Not really much to say. Shot him twice and our enemy teammates finished him off. That mouse was a terrible player, not just in terms of his stats were like orange. I've been orange before, but I mean, not just in stats, but in terms of you know, he just going in that open area in the swamp like that. I mean, what a silly thing. M60. Tiger 2 gets a shot off of me. M60, I believe, bounces. So I'm gonna use. There we go. Side of the Tiger 2's turret. You know, I know he's there. He stayed still. I don't know why he stayed still. We have artillery. But if the artillery wasn't going to shoot him, I certainly was. You see this rock on behind? This rock on behind is fantastic, by the way. Nothing, you see where that E100 is at E2? Nothing along the 1-2 line can hit me from there. I am safe from their artillery, unless their artillery is at the very bottom of the map. And even then, they're going to struggle to hit me because of this ridge in front of me. I see the C100 and I'm like, really? And I'm like, oh yeah, I can hit his rear. And those guys, I'm waiting for those guys to pop up and punish me. But I'm now spotted, because the T-32 is poked over the ridgeline. I'm turning my turret, and he bounces off the front of my turret. He actually hits my cupola, I believe. I just saw a little bit of a mark on my cupola. He hits that. M60 hits me in the side. I'm thinking, oh, okay, I can't really put that many more shots on that E100, not right now anyway, because that, you know, that M60 is just going to shoot the side of my turret. I try and shoot the M60's cupola thing, but the shot didn't even bounce, so I don't know where it went. Tiger 2 gets a shot in. So I'm thinking at this point, okay, I've done 3,300 damage, I should probably chill a little bit. Let the rest of my team do the work. But we are still losing. It is 4-6 to the opponents. Get a shot in on Tiger 2 and bounce him. See, that where that Tiger 2 is, he's going to struggle to hit my lower plate. He can hit my upper plate at an angle, but as you see, he bounces straight on it, because my upper plate's actually pretty thick, even from an upward angle. E100. I dunked that shot. I fired too late, hesitated a little bit. I'm just going to wait to reload. This E100 is probably going to... I think this is where he drives off and he's not having any of that. I just love the fact that that E100 kept poking, you know, being in such a position where I was able to hit the side of his turret. And after I've hit him, missed that M60 again, I hit that E100 3 times, so you'd have thought after the first time, maybe the second time, he would have moved. I mean, he is now dead and he said gold homo. T110E5, T110E5 hit him. He doesn't need gold, but whatever. If you're a tier 10, you can use full gold if you want. You've got the credits for it, no one really cares. If people do care, they should just learn to deal with it. T-32. Not sure how that bounced. I reckon with the new accuracy nerf in 9.6, the shot may have dunked at the top of the aiming circle, which would have been straight into his turret mount. So I'm thinking, if I can hold this ridgeline, because all of their tanks are down south that we know of, and I know where they are, so side of that T-32, I think I tracked him, but he did repair his tracks. So see this Jagdpanzer E100, and I'm thinking, oh my god, the side. He's giving me the side. And I think I finish him off, I'm not quite sure. Oh no, too late, someone else does. Again, like, they're driving just straight across open ground like that mouse, and I had the side, and he kept going, and without any thought as to why he was driving straight forward. T-32, I mean, you can see that where that shot went. That shot went on the lower, like, cheek of his turret, and it still bounced. The front of the T-32's turret is fantastic, especially, I'm aiming up at him, but I'm still, like, the shots are hitting at an angle. And the front of the turret's really heavily armoured anyway, so that angling is going to make short work of my shot's penetration values. I'm down to 18 rounds of kind of like normal-ish ammunition, 8 premium, and then I've got 4 rounds of HE. I think that's my first hit. Yeah, it's my second hit into the M60. This M60, I really like. If I was a little bit luckier with the shots, I also failed to spell this in this job. Finish up the T-32. Eventually, a shot does go into his upper front plate. It's not as thick and sloped as mine, I don't think, or it might be a bit more sloped, but it's certainly not as thick. So a shot just went straight in there. I wish I could have put more shots on the M60. At this point, I'm kind of worried. They have an unspotted Rheinmetall with a kill. They have a red T28 prototype who is not been spotted yet. So again, you know, I have no idea where he is. I pinged J8. Why did I ping J8? Yeah, that's where the Jagdtig's there, because that's where he was last spotted. However, to my error, I am proved incorrect in very, very shortly. Because, as you'll soon find out, there we go, there's the Jagdtig. He is not where I thought he was. I kind of panicked and shot, tried to hit his upper casement without hitting a mantle area, maybe like roll into him. I know the RT hit, which is fantastic, that RT hit there. T28 prototype's been spotted. Ideally, our 110E5 should be able to smash that T28 prototype. 110E5 is only on 489 health, but it far outclasses the T28 prototype. So I'm thinking of trying to get a nice angled shot on this Jagdtig if he's still aiming to the left of where I am right now. Seeing if I can like get a side of his tank. I am spotted, probably, I think, but at this moment I'm thinking, oh shit, the Jagdtiger's moved, or the Jagdtiger's aiming at me there. So I back off around here, so their RT can't hit me. Their RT hasn't fired at me all game because it hasn't got a shot. I assume it never had a shot at me all game. I'm on 5,011 damage, so we've still got a few more shots to go. Bit of a heartbreak this, as you'll see. So there's a little bit of a lull in the action for a few minutes here. Rheinmetall Borsig spotted H3, T28 prototype respotted at J3. H2 even for the Rheinmetall. I can't believe this. I have a shot, and I don't know where I was aiming that shot. I thought, to be honest, he was going to keep going and that shot would hit his turret. I was obviously incorrect, so I fire another shot. I overestimated the shell velocity. I thought that shot would... Again, it's almost like firing RT at that kind of range, because you're trying to work out where they're going to move, and if they speed up or change direction. The Jagdtig gives me the side of his casement. Why he backed off facing sideways, I have no idea. He should have backed straight backwards, and that would have, you know, hidden his entire tank from us. And then if he wanted to get where he is, he could then turn when we can't hit him. But he's still poking the ridge. Ferdinand is going straight forward, that's CDC, and this is the time I'm like, oh my god, CDC on full health. But I'm like, bring it, because I know full well that CDC is not penetrating me. I mean, if he loads premium, he can go through my cupola. If I don't load premium, if he doesn't load premium, he's going to struggle to go for my cupola. He loads premium. I don't know where he hits me, but he doesn't pen wherever he aimed premium. There's the Rheinmetall, finally spotted the Rheinmetall, and ooh, shot goes past and almost hits me. So, like, I can't believe I dodged that. So I'm just going to go, and this Rheinmetall, I think, has now started to ignore us. So I'm like, at this point I'm thinking 2 minutes left, it's probably going to be a draw with how many tanks both sides have. I'm thinking, okay, but at least I'm going to survive, right? I'm going to survive, yeah? It's a bit of a heartbreak, unfortunately. I think I knock a tree over. Obviously it signals exactly where I am. There's the CDC. And I noticed too late, the M60's there, and I had my side. I go no in the chat because I had my side. And of course, you know, he just goes straight into the side of my turret. The M60 finally got the better of me. You know, fair play to him, he got 3 kills, he was harassing our entire middle the whole game. Don't know what the ISU was trying to do there. N53, 55. He's done a decent amount of damage, I'll try and show you at the end of this. Not long to go, 1 minute 30. This IS-8 is goddamn awful. He's grey statted. I think he's a bot, to be honest. And the way he's just turning his turret like that, I'm pretty sure he's a bot. Worst IS-8 EU. I'm not the best player, but that's just god awful. His T-34 is on decent health, but he's still alive. I switch back as the Jagdtig and CDC finish off the IS-8. T-34 is going for the CDC.
1 minute
Kills
remains.
the CDC. So 1 minute remaining. We've got 2 tanks, they've got 4. what hit that guy. Rheinmetall Horsing hits him. Artie misses. Our Artie's got 20 seconds to reload. So I'm like, okay, don't give them the win. Don't give them the win. Come on, we can get a draw here. Come on. So just to have a look at our damage, 6,217 damage that we know of in 17 hits.
30 seconds left.
I don't think I fired any blind shots, and actually looking at the stats I've got to my side, I didn't hit any blind shots that I know of. T30 for this M60 driver, fair play. If only I was on heavy tank 15, because I'm pretty sure with the amount of bounces I had on my little bounce thing here that you can see on the left, I'm pretty sure that I've got heavy tank 15.
5, 4,
for
3,
just
2,
right at the end,
1.
our M53-55 kills the M60, avenges my goddamn death, which for me was fantastic. So I'm just going to see if I can show you right now. If it will let me. Yes, it will. Cool. So this then is my game. It was a heartbreaking draw, unfortunately, as you can see. So we hit a lot of tanks. We got Confederate, we got High Caliber, we got Bruiser, and we got Fire for Effect. And First Class, it wasn't Mastery. You have to do a lot to get Mastery in this bastard thing. I don't think I've got it yet. It's a pain in the arse. If that doesn't get Mastery, what the hell does, basically? Probably living and winning, I guess. I'm not sure what we did on the mouse, but again, not much module damage. This tank doesn't seem to do a lot of module damage. Its shells are relatively small compared to a lot of tier 10 tanks, and its alpha's not too good either. But fantastic gun handling, fantastic rate of fire, accuracy, aim time, along with good maneuverability of the tank and good bouncing ability from the armour, makes this tank a very, very versatile vehicle. Only spotted the Tiger 2 after it pumped a shot into me, but I did a lot of spotting damage. In fact, I'll show you how much I did. So team score, as you can see, our Artie did 3,500. Well played to him, well played. Let's have a look. So I did 6,217, 110E3, 2,053, T57 heavy. Tortoise did 2,600, T34, again 2,600 and 86. So obviously, you know, we had a bunch of people that didn't do. T62A died very early, no damage. Same with the 1390, and the IS3 and T69 also got no damage. And the IS3, T69, and the T62A, I believe, died very, very early on. And if they hadn't, they could potentially have put the game in our way. Their team did pretty well as well. Their M60, 4,279. It was a great game for him, and a bunch of their tanks did over 2,000 damage. So. You know, there wasn't really it wasn't very heavy-sided on one way or the other. Ideally, they should have killed me a lot quicker, basically, and I wouldn't have done that much damage, and I wouldn't have held them in the middle for so long. If I wasn't there, they could have easily, you know, come around and flanked the rest of the team. So let's have a look at the detailed report. I shot 30 shots, 22 were direct hits, 17 penned for 6,217 damage. My damage blocks by armour, 1,910. Basically what this means is that I would have had Heavy Tank 15 mission completed if I was on Heavy Tank 15. Unfortunately I wasn't, but never mind. Damage due to the player's assistance, 3,199. Let me just go back into the personal, see if it says. Yep, detected. This is all detection damage, I believe. I don't think any of this is tracking damage. Yep. I'm not sure if any of it was tracking damage. I'm pretty sure it wasn't, though, because I don't really notice any of them being tracked for a large amount of time. So I did 3,199 spotting damage, as well as the 6,200 I did myself. So all around fantastic game. I did fire, I think, a couple of rounds of premium at the end. Obviously I have a premium account. Even without a premium account, I would have still made a profit on that game, having fired 30 shots. Basic XP that game for me was, let's have a look, 1,122 base experience. That's on a draw, and obviously I got that much because of my premium account, so if that was a win, that would have been fantastic. I love this tank so much. It's my first tier 10. I'm only on one other tier 9, so I haven't got, you know, nowhere near other tier 10s yet. But this tank's fantastic. I love playing it. I always enjoy playing it. It is good fun. And thanks for watching my 6k plus damage in my T110E5 heartbreaking draw. I'm Flisk. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, watch my other videos. Any suggestions, put them in the comments. I will link this replay in the description. So if you want to download it, watch it yourself, watch from other people's perspectives, and see what you think. Thanks a lot, and catch you later.